Yeah, it took me a while, but I got there in the end.
Congratulations on the Masters.
Thank you.
Rory, I'm so happy for you, bud. Hard work, but yeah, I mean, you did it in the most dramatic way, too. A playoff?
I wish.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I know. Everyone comes up to me and they're like, oh, you don't know what you put us through on that Sunday. I was like, how do you think I was feeling?
Rory McIlroy, born on April 4, 1989, in the scenic town of Holywood, Northern Ireland, has spent nearly 2 decades reshaping the global perception of modern golf. As of mid-2025, he joined the rarest of clubs by completing the elusive career Grand Slam, a feat achieved by only 5 others in golf history: Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, and Gene Sarazen. When McIlroy finally slipped on the green jacket at Augusta National in April 2025, it wasn't just the culmination of a long-pursued dream. It was a crowning moment of perseverance, validation, and legacy. From an incredibly early age, McIlroy's life revolved around golf. His father, Gerry McIlroy, a club-level golfer with a deep passion for the game, introduced Rory to the sport as a toddler. By age 2, Rory was swinging toy clubs with uncanny rhythm, mimicking pros on TV with an ease that amazed his family. His mother, Rosie, worked tirelessly, sometimes multiple jobs, to support her son's burgeoning potential. The McIlroy household was modest in means but rich in support and belief. That belief was soon validated. By the age of 9, Rory was already on television showcasing his swing and representing Ireland in youth competitions. In 2004, he won the World Junior Golf Championship in San Diego, signaling to the world that a generational talent had arrived. Rory turned professional in 2007 at the age of 18 and wasted little time making his mark. In 2011, he clinched his first major at the US Open with a record-breaking performance, leading wire-to-wire and setting a tournament record at 16 under par. This was just the beginning. He followed up with wins at the 2012 PGA Championship, the 2014 Open Championship, and another PGA title later that year. These victories placed him just 1 title short of the career Grand Slam before his 26th birthday. Known for his aggressive play off the tee, fluid swing, and calm demeanor under pressure, Rory also amassed 3 FedEx Cup titles, in 2016, 2019, and 2022, underscoring his dominance in the modern era of golf. However, despite his extraordinary run, Augusta National stood as the final, unclaimed peak. Time and again, he teed it up at the Masters, only to falter under the intense spotlight. There were near misses, moments of brilliance undone by nerves, and a 2011 collapse that haunted him for years. But that changed in April 2025. After a breathtaking third-round 66 and a nerve-wracking playoff against England's Justin Rose, McIlroy finally conquered Augusta. It wasn't just a win, it was an exorcism of personal demons. The emotional weight of the moment was clear as Rory embraced his caddy, broke down in tears, and looked skyward in reflection. Yet, following the triumph came an unexpected emotional low. In the weeks after his Masters win, McIlroy spoke candidly about the complex feelings that followed. Far from jubilant, he admitted to feeling oddly empty. Skipping media obligations at the US Open and playing with a noticeable lack of enthusiasm, McIlroy described a need to decompress, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. For a golfer who had spent over a decade chasing the one title that eluded him, the sudden absence of that goal left a void he hadn't anticipated. Despite this, his skills remained as formidable as ever. At the 2025 US Open held at Oakmont, McIlroy led the field in average driving distance at an astonishing 339.8 yards. He battled through tough early rounds and made the cut after a thrilling back-nine rally packed with birdies. While he didn't contend for the title, it was a clear signal that his game, though perhaps not his fire, was still very much intact. In the following months, McIlroy began to reassess his priorities. Instead of continuing on the grueling PGA Tour grind, he hinted at a more selective schedule that would allow him to play events that fueled his love for the game. Potential appearances in Australia and India were teased, as Rory signaled a desire to engage with golf globally, in places that inspired joy rather than obligation. It marked the beginning of a new phase, less about accumulation, more about purpose. Off the course, Rory McIlroy had evolved into one of the most influential and marketable figures in global sports. With endorsement deals from Nike, a $200 million pact, TaylorMade, worth over $100 million, Omega, Bose, Workday, and Santander, McIlroy's annual income off the course regularly surpassed $45 million. He was once the face of EA Sports' Rory McIlroy PGA Tour video game and remains a global ambassador for multiple luxury and tech brands. His reach extends far beyond golf fans, resonating across broader sports and media landscapes. But Rory isn't just a brand, he's a builder. In 2022, he co-founded TMRW Sports alongside Tiger Woods and media entrepreneur Mike McCarley. The company seeks to revolutionize the intersection of sports, technology, and entertainment. Their most ambitious project, the TGL Indoor Golf League, is set to debut in late 2025, blending real-world play with virtual enhancements to make golf more engaging for younger audiences. McIlroy's role as both player and investor shows his commitment to shaping the future of the game. His financial empire includes Symphony Ventures, an investment firm that has backed health tech startups like Whoop and Let's Get Checked. As of 2025, Rory's net worth is estimated at around £260 million, roughly $330 million, with career prize earnings eclipsing $104 million. He owns multiple properties, including a $10 million mansion in Jupiter, Florida, a private estate in the northern Irish countryside, and homes in California and Dubai. His garage features high-end automobiles such as Ferraris, a Lamborghini Aventador, and a luxury private jet worth over $30 million. Testaments to a career that has blended athletic brilliance with business savvy. Throughout his career, McIlroy has remained deeply loyal to those who have shaped his journey. Chief among them is Michael Bannon, his coach since childhood, whose quiet influence and steady mentorship remain a cornerstone of Rory's success. In recent years, he also worked with putting expert Brad Faxon to refine one of the few inconsistencies in his game. Together, they have helped Rory maintain a swing that combines brute power with smooth tempo, making him one of the most naturally gifted ball strikers of his generation. More than just a golfer, Rory McIlroy has emerged as a thought leader within the sport. He's been an unapologetic voice on issues affecting the PGA Tour and broader golf world. From challenging the controversial LIV Golf Tour to questioning the direction of leadership within the sport, Rory has used his platform to advocate for values such as unity, tradition, and long-term integrity. While his stances have occasionally drawn criticism, they've also earned him admiration from fans and peers alike for standing firm in his convictions. Philanthropy has also been an important part of McIlroy's legacy. Although the Rory Foundation closed in 2018 after significant donations to hospitals, cancer research, and children's programs, Rory has continued to give generously behind the scenes. His quiet support of youth initiatives in Northern Ireland remains one of the least publicized yet most impactful aspects of his life. In a country with a legacy of division, McIlroy's example of unity and progress stands tall. By 2025, McIlroy's resume was one of the most impressive in golf history. 5 major championships, 29 PGA Tour victories, 3 FedEx Cup wins, and a career Grand Slam. He ranks among the top in career prize money, and in 2023, he topped the PGA Tour's Player Impact Program with a staggering $15.5 million payout. Proof that his influence transcends fairways and greens. Still, as accolades accumulate, McIlroy appears increasingly focused on legacy over leaderboard. In recent interviews, he's explored the idea of finding meaning beyond competition. After you've achieved everything, what's next? He mused, reflecting on a life shaped by a singular pursuit. The Rory McIlroy of 2025 is not the same wide-eyed teenager from Hollywood who dazzled the world with fearless drives and a floppy haircut. He's a husband, a father, a businessman, and a man seeking depth beyond the next trophy. Ultimately, Rory McIlroy's story is not just one of talent, but of growth, reinvention, and self-awareness. Whether he continues to dominate, transitions to entrepreneurship, or gradually fades into select appearances, his impact is already written in golf's golden ledger. He brought flair, candor, passion, and vulnerability to a sport that often hides behind stoicism. He reminded us that greatness is more than skill. It's about the courage to evolve. From the fairways of Hollywood to the greens of Augusta, Rory McIlroy's story is more than one of titles. It's a journey of resilience, reinvention, and relentless pursuit of excellence. As he steps into the next chapter of his career, one thing is clear. Rory hasn't just changed the game, he's defined what it means to grow with it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more stories that inspire, challenge, and celebrate greatness.